let me copy the question from the society. Okay, I will put here in the chat. Please confirm that you can see the question on chat. Right?
Right.
Okay, so hello YouTube, here's Talking. Today we're talking about we have a conversation in English with Jose Von and Walterson. I'm Gabriel Silveira and host in this time, and I would like to start introduce myself. So I'm Gabriel Silveira. I am from Rio Grande do Sul. I am 28 years old and married, and I am a system engineer, a new position that I started last week, and at IL Systems. IL is a company that work together the Department of Defense from Brazil and another countries, and so I have been working with some things different for me because my background is hardware and electronic device, but I'm happy to be part of this company. And I have a dog called Tena. Tena is a no-defined race, like to caramelo in Brazil. And I don't have the sons. I love to play video games and play soccer. Normally, I am the goal picker, right? Like to Roger Sen or Gida, I know. And so I would like to ask for Walterson presentation and introduce yourself, please.
Okay, good evening, guys. My name is Walterson. I'm 25 years old. I live in Duque de Caxias, Rio de Janeiro. I'm graduated in librarianship. I'm a librarian and I worked in the university library. I was born and raised in Duque de Caxias. I live with my parents. I have one brother, but he lives in other state. He lives in Santa Catarina. I'm finishing my
Yes.
master in information science in this year.
Right.
I'm a person that I love stay with my friends and the beautiful place with very green and fresh air. That's it.
Right. Let me do a question for you. Caxias is near to Rio de Janeiro capital. It's like to metropolitan area.
At 20 kilometers in the Duque de Caxias for Rio de Janeiro.
Right, right. Understand.
Yes.
And
No,
so, oh, go
not
ahead. I think we lost your last words. Can you repeat, please?
what?
I think you lost a little bit. Can you repeat, please?
In my work?
Yes,
No,
we talked about Duque de Caxias, the distance, and we talked anything else, but we lost the audio.
I don't
Okay,
remember.
okay. Not a problem, not a
I'm
problem.
confused.
I don't know if just for me or for who's
Yes,
even
that's
yet,
possible.
but it's cutting a
Yes,
little bit, right?
I,
yes, yes. Agora travei aqui, deu em finally your phrase in last phrase you talk the we not can hear the lastly words.
Yes, I don't know, but I think it's about the connections. Walterson, your connection maybe not so good and is cutting a little bit. It's crashing for us. We don't understand what you think, what you speak by last, but I believe you can go ahead and I would like to ask for Josivon. Introduce yourself, please.
Okay, I'm Roswon. Um, I'm 32. I'm 32. I'm married. I have children and a bird. In my free time, I like to make a barbecue. I like shoot sometimes, and uh, I'm an electrical engineer. I
All
work like
right.
I work like a maintenance supervisor in a big company,
Right.
and uh, I have a master business in and project management too.
Right. Right.
And yes, this is my second class in Talking Talk.
Right.
So
Welcome,
so
guy.
so
So,
so
uh,
your your rate, I have a lot of mistakes.
no, not a problem. Not a problem. Let me help you. See if you are doing master in engineer or in another things. Normally, we say I am doing a master in science or master in another area. MBA, master in administration, just to administration, if I know correctly.
Yes.
But I have two things to say for you that my daddy name is Rony Von. It's very similar, Rosy Von, and I'm electrical engineer like you. I and I have master in electrical engineer too, and this is very similar with you. But
Uh,
I would like to know what is the company that you are working now?
I work in Corteva AgriScience.
Yeah. Is that
AgriScience.
is a company from the state or a private company? Is a public or a private company?
A public.
Public, right, right,
Yes, yes. In Brazil, private, but the all companies globally.
right. Can you repeat the state that you're from?
Oh yes, I'm from Porto Franco, Maranhão, but
Right,
I
right.
but but I live in Goiás since I have 3 years, and now I live in Formosa, close in Brasilia.
Formosa. Right, right, right. And Walterson is a library and are studying uh science, data science or not
Information,
its formations. IT?
information science. Ciência da informação.
Ah, legal, cool, cool.
Ok, ok. Ciências da
Um,
informação.
Gabriel,
Hum,
and my son name is Rony Von. He is civil engineering, and work like a maintenance supervising in Vale mineração em Aurilândia, Pará.
ok,
Tá?
ok.
Só
Nice, nice.
é,
It's very curious. So, science of information or information science, what is the difference for IT? Walterson, please.
No, I I don't know explain in English. This difference.
Maybe you needed to train in it because it's a very common. The first time that you talked for us, I am studying science, information science. I was thinking, okay, IT. Maybe the guy is doing a career translation and moving for another area because so have some personal goals for it. But why are you studying it? It's very different from you formation based.
Okay, yes, I agree. I need to study more this area in English for explain.
Okay, okay. But why you do it this master? Because it's very different, right?
Yes, yes. It's a area not technology. It's more focused in social science. Social science
Social science.
applicated.
Okay, okay. I
Applicated.
th
For my object of study is learning organization applicated for libraries.
understand, understand. I get
Understand?
the idea. I get
Yeah.
the idea. Right, guys. So I would like to start now, and today we're talking about the professional experience. I think it's easy to talk about it, and it's important for us because normally we use English for professional or career goals, and so we believe we needed to training a lot of these. Uh, I prefer to talk about things is very personal, but things that you use in real life. And so I would like to ask, I'd like to start by me. Can you share a professional experience that you had a significant impact on your career? What made it so important? Uh, I I want to talk about a bad experience, right? It's different. We can talk about good experience, a lot of these, but I would like to talk about a bad experience. That is experience that I don't have flexibility. We need to go every day in personal, so one side job, and but it's okay, not a problem. Today I am working at hybrid, and I have never worked at a full remote, just in one pandemic, right? But in this job, we don't have flexibility to go for the bank, for example. We don't have flexibility to go for a medical consult, and we needed to ask for you, boss, everything that you need to do or everything that you are planning to do. And for example, today I start my work day from house, and I go for the company in the middle of the morning, and back to before the hush hour. And I remember the bad thing that happened was I was analyzing if I can talk with my boss, right? We need to study if it's good time to talk with him. And okay, I think it's a good moment to talk with him. And I talked with this boss, and asked a simple question. And the boss get my arm and leave me for my desk workstation, right? And told me I can't work with now, and I have another important thing to do. And I was think, all right, that's not my daddy, and my dad never do it with me, to take me by the arm and go to leave me to my desk. And so I understand now that is like two moral assets, and so I understand I needed to leave this company. But what is important for my career to identify tax ambience, and another thing that's not so good for a job, a local or company, and a bad culture is that some company have has. And so now I am in a flexible and respectively company that is a good to work, and the people's have a, in my opinion, a good equilibrium in life, personal life things, and job things. And I believe that's it. I would like to ask for Josivon, what you have, what is the experience that you can share today?
Well, once did I took the interview uh, and I and was not approved uh, um, to the 2008 crisis in the United States.
Right.
But people recommended me for positions that required a similar profile, and after this, I was called to get know another company, and I stay this company this day, até hoje. Estou nessa companhia há 16 anos.
At moment,
So,
for example.
yes, that moment. And so it's for me it's very curious situation because I when I was called to know this actual company, I I I I I don't need working there because I I work I I work eu
Take your time.
trabalhava isso
Work it.
I worked in the chemical, como fala, indústria farmacêutica, chemical industry,
Okay.
medicine for I made maintenance in machine that made medicine and in the exercise for me, uh, I think this is a a, a dusty uh, company. The security, the safety is low, and the equipment
Mm-hmm.
is older and not have a good maintenance and
Mm-hmm.
not have a good uh, structure structure for the team.
Right.
But I when I went to Formosa to know the place in the my future work, I have a surprise for the company, uh, uh, for me for uh, I I went to como que eu vou dizer? Agora eu me travei aqui, professor. Eu fui muito bem recebido logo na entrevista e passei um dia. Uh, in beginning, I have a good day with
Nice.
our other workers, and a few days later, I I go to the company as a employee.
Right.
And
It's a good thing. And in this company that we don't have safety ways and safety good practice, it's possible to do anything. We tried to do something to improve it.
oh yes, but the company safety is a priority in
Mm,
all. Uh,
Okay, safety is priority in this in your current company, right?
yes.
But in the last company, from chemical area, we talking that I
Oh
understand it's not.
no, no.
Go
Yes.
ahead.
In the last companies is a priority too. So when I know many companies, one time I worked in visiting many companies in the country.
Right.
So I know a very type tipo não vai ficar muito legal, né? Very type of the companies, yes, and and
You can
and
say it's
the
very typos.
yes, and sometimes I go in the plant in the farm, and so
Mm-hmm.
I see the that's kind of the company have a lot of the deficiência, como vou falar, um, uh, a lot of the problems to solve in the maintenance aspect.
Right, understand.
So that this I have afraid in the when I listening well, you go to agri-size company, but the company not is what I think initial the very different to
Understand.
approach in our areas. So I I learned very in these times, and I improving when my person, I improve my professional, and today I so great. So that these companies for mold
Mm-hmm.
my personal and my professional career and help my family in this all this time.
Right, right. Good things. So I think we lost Walterson, but we can continue, keeping working now. And so I'd like to talk about the next question. That is, what was the most challenging project you have worked on, and how did you overcome the difficulties? Let me think. I believe a good project to talk is a situation that I needed to do a layout of a board, and we have developed kit. That's a board that you buy to do the first things. Then normally the firmware engineer take these board to develop the first firmware, and so normally after the hardware team, we will work on that to build the owner hardware based on this microprocessor. And so I remember this was a STM32 microcontroller, and I needed to take this board and do a reverse engineer, taking this layout and modifications on interface to adapt them for our needs and the customer needed. And I needed to keep the same layout from uh, RF area because we have an antenna, and this antenna is very critical for this project. And so I needed to keep the same layout, the same component, and so I needed to research about the component, the bill of materials to keep the same thing. And I believe this is a very different and unique experience that I have on this. And I believe how I overcome this difficult, I believe, was studying a lot about the board and collect some information from internet and from the manufacturer web page, and normally asking for some my boss and another person on the company that review my layout and checks if everything's okay. And I believe that is the project work out very well, and uh we could to adapt for our interface and working. I believe it's working for now in the company, and I think that's it. And for you, what is the challenge project that have you working?
For me, it's not one. It's not a project specific, but um, in the pandemic, we were working with a few employers. So today I working with about 70 people with me, and mechanic, electrical, automation, technicians, and 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 storage. Uh, so in the pandemic, we were working with a few employees and on the team, and one day we stopped the unit for a shift. So this is very difficult situation for me to uh, to talk to my boss and 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 talk to we don't have people to make the work.
Mm-hmm.
We now we need a time to to align and uh, about
Evaluate.
and yes, and evaluate the situations and analyze it and make a decision.
Right.
So we took several uh, coordinated actions and aligned it. Was not easy, but we will overcome it. So this moment for me is the best situations in the in my work life because I don't have the situation we cannot can we and I not can to change the solution. But
Mm-hmm.
in that case, I don't have what I do. So I get I I get uh, I talk to my boss and and talk to and talk to he I need my time to establish and doing doing the work in the sequence and and até agora me travei aqui até que
Bye.
a gente by the establish the situation normally the situation. So this is for very difficult for me and uh, today I remember and I I I I feel frustrated about this.
Mm-hmm. Understand. Understand. I I understand that we are a manager position in the company, right? We have a team that we needed to manage them, and so do you have a position like to administrator, manager, or like to technical manager?
Yes, today I'm a supervisor. So,
Supervisor, right?
but my position is
Okay.
administrative position. But
Mm-hmm.
I have 3% in I need be technician.
Right.
So uh, for 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 help my team to solve problem, finding a solution in this
Right.
case. So uh, electrical engineer win the awards. So the
Right.
word because I electrical engineer. I need to know about hydraulic. I need to know about bearing, mechanic, automation.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes I have I program too. I know the ladder language
Right. I know.
some
So, uh,
another jobs.
To be honest, my graduation is control and automation engineer, right?
Ah,
And my
cool.
master in the electrical engineer. But normally people don't know the control and automation. Normally say, I'm the electrical engineer. But I'm from control and automation is a derived from electrical and the focus that it automation and another process like this. And so I know a little bit from this market, but different of these, I will work in. I worked like electronic engineer in a hardware development process, and now I am working as a system engineer. That I have a position that I need to define the product requirements, and so follow up the development of the project to be integrated in the future and test the validation the project for the markets launch. All right, and so I think as different that I was studying, but in the same area. I think if I do the graduation again, for example, if Gabriel, you can restart the time and you can do a graduation now, restart the graduation. I think I will change the course for electronic, but because the market that I have been working, I love automation, but I don't have opportunity. And I I don't know, but I think today I can see I working with automation, but I like and think that it. I remember to do some programmation, some codes like to using ladder, and I remember that I needed to choose the interface, like to the PLC, and so choose the human interface monitor, and so on. IHM interface, human machine interface
Yeah.
oh no, man machine interface, and I remember some sensor and some actors. I have a one experience with automation in the my career. That it was a tax gas monitor for the first company that I have that I worked at the university Unisinus, the name, and the sensor was a current loop 4 to 20 million pairs, right? Do you know the protocol? Analog protocol is very common. Analog sensor, and the sensor have another digital outputs that I need to integrate on PLC. I need to choose the PLC. See if I remember well, I chose the Autos PLC. The
Autos, yeah.
Autos is here in my city, São Leopoldo, and have a office in São Paulo, if I know well. And so I chose the next two series, and I chose a man machine man interface. And remember that I needed to build in the interface in the software from Autos, that is the master tools, right? And the interface is building in another platform, but I don't remember now. And I needed to build in the panel with the CLP and make the electrical connection and charge the supply that will power the system and connect all the sensors and try some things. And I think it's working so far on the company, but I confess, to be honest, I don't know because I never go to this company uh, again. And I think that's it. Do you understand what I was talking?
Yes, yes. The technician area is my life. So
Right.
I I work in the I I started as a technician.
Right.
I graduated in uh, electrotechnica,
Right, right.
in 2004, 2006, 5, uh, I think. So 20 years ago.
Right.
So and today my work is more administrative. So delivery
Yeah.
and approve the Porsche order.
And
And
are you happy with this position?
yes, yes, because I sometimes I go to plant and talk with people and talk with technicians and
Mm-hmm.
help the technicians with solving the problem. Today, the one technicians um, in the plant have a problem, so the the treater machine, the treater to spill the chemical in the seeds, um, broke the load cell. So the teams don't 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 como eu falo, eles não conseguiram travei.
Not the problem.
Eles não conseguiram fazer as medições, né? Só, só uh, uh, go into my room,
Hmm.
and talk to me about what I can help you. So I talk about the the farm off to insurance the 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 loan sale. So after this, uh, he go to the machine, but I talk to he. I go to class now, so I can to reply about the uh, 21 hours.
Right.
So, but this is make my day so dynamic. I have
Hmm.
the part of administrations. This is my final activity, but uh, I have a closely uh, approach to my team. So my home uh, is 50 meters in the distance of the the shop.
Hmm.
So I can take a coffee and walk in the shop and talk with people and
So, uh, I don't know if you agree, but I understand that our our engineers have a car in a shape, like to let me put in the chat a for my because so we are analyst, engineer, and so we have a point that you needed to choose if you go for the administration area or specialist area. To understand that's I'm think now I want to be a specialist, technical specialist, and so I'm an engineer. I have been working as engineer the last 6 years, and okay, I can say that I have a good experience, but not to be a specialist. But I want to go for the specialist area. I don't know, but I want not to be administration uh, manner like you. But I think this not for me. Is a different. But I understand is a position that you can get more money because we have a position in uh, the hierarchy of the company, right? And so can we get more money because you can is schedule it a little bit more. For example, supervisor, manager, chief, and so can be the director, for example. I don't know, but do you agree our career is have this format? We needed to decide that are you can go.
Yes, I I agree that the the position you and each step you increase in your career uh, uh, give you to the administration. It's the truth today.
Yeah.
So when I uh, in the in in my vision, technology company is more easy to identify the technician and
Hmm.
converting and assume some position about the director, um, uh, chief and CEO. So in normal in como eu vou falar, indústrias normais, não vamos tirar, except the technology companies,
Hmm.
some we have a difficult for to increase the steps in the company with your graduate is not aligned with the the como que eu vou falar, o segmento da empresa ali, do que ela faz.
Maybe the area.
Yes, the area of the company do. So in my company is agrosize. I am electrical engineer. So
Hmm.
for me is a manager plant is very difficult. For me is a manager of the sales very difficult because I graduated in electrical engineers. So, but people will have agronomy today in my company starting in como que fala estagiário? Esqueci agora. Aprovei uma vaga
Internship.
esses dias. Um,
Internship.
internship. Yes, we talk intern. Yes, internship. And after 50 or 18 years, the people uh, the people uh, bring a bring não
Bring.
bring trazer ficou meio estranho, né, de trazer alguma
No, no,
coisa.
that's okay. Bring
Yes,
up.
yes, bring a, a, a sales manager for the position
Right.
in 6 or 7 step in
Hmm.
50 years.
I don't
Some
know. I don't know if you agree with me. Maybe that is your opinion or your point of view, but I think today, the current day, not is normally the people's building a long-term career in the same company. For
yes, yes,
example, my longer time was 3 years, but okay, I'm uh, younger, but I understand that for me, grow up in my career, I need to change of job company, and so I was the first job was in the university in Unisinos, and so I work in 2 or 3 years in this company and tries for another company, and my salary grow up 3 times, for example, right? And so
Uh,
I go to the second for the third company, and my salary grow up a little bit. And so now I go for another company and grow up my salary 1 time more. And another thing that I chose this company is the flexibility culture. This is very important for me. And I understand these career principles in the previous company that have internal training about career planning. And so the host, the teacher, the host, told us about some principles and important things, and I understand. Okay, right. I'm sorry. Flexibility and uh, time for me is very important, and so I needed to choose another company to work. And so it is crazy, but the host told us in the training, maybe your future not be here, but it's important for you understand playing your car.
yeah, this is very important for me. I don't plan it very well my career, so I work a lot of in the the last years. So today I have 32. So I think what I what I doing with me, what I doing with my family. So I work about um, 12 hours a day, 11 hours a day, uh, 6 day a week sometimes, and I have called fun.
That is your routine.
Yes, so
Oh, it's
so
hard,
this
right?
is very hard. So, but in my in that phase in my life, I have thinking about this. So, uh,
It
well,
is a
until when uh, I I I I support this and when I want this for me.
right. I understand. Uh, for example, for me, time for personal things and the balance between personal life and the job is a no negotiate things and non-negotiate principle. I like this job that I started last week, right? But I like because I can work in by anywhere, and I like to do something from. I like to start my day from house because the transit, right? And so don't need it to go for the job in this beginning of the morning, and so I don't have the transit, and so I start my day with my wife, taking the breakfast together, and so after we work a little bit, and uh, 10 10 a.m. or 9:30 a.m. and go to the job, and normally work with my co-workers a little bit and go for the lunch, and after I believe 4:30 p.m. I take my things and go for house. And so this format is a very important for me, and that is a thing that I have been experienced the first time, but I'm liking this right. I'm sorry, that is my dog.
Okay, I agree with you. I think this is very important. Um, I don't I don't can make a choose in the past for
Right.
I married young, and I have a first son in the same years. So for me, I need to prove uh, for uh, another peoples, and I need to prove for my boss, and I was ready to and I I read to another step, another position. So after this, I have working and go to university. So for me, it's very difficult. By my family staying home, I go to Brasilia, 200 kilometers a day, and went to back to my home, go to work, and 5 years. This is my life. So I not I cannot choose the 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 way the path is my career is take. I agree. I agree when people say that have a career planning, a career priority, and not left this in your uh, family, né? Não deixando a sua família como em segundo plano. And
Yes,
I
understand.
and I most the one times I take my family on the second plan,
Understand.
and focus in career. So this is I don't have a vamos falar orgulho, a pride this
Roads.
proud this. Okay.
Okay, understand. I think we understand about yourself. And so I'd like to thank for the conversation. I hope see you again next week. And I wish
Yeah,
good night for you. We are closing now. And I share with you my LinkedIn profile. Please send me an invite. And I believe that is. I don't know if I have any question, but again, I want to say welcome to the platform. Take your time. Use the best way that you are understand to grow up with English skills here together with us. Right?
right. Okay. Thank you.